Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Reine Des Fleurs, along Leon's path still. We're about to visit the sequestered Hubert and have a conversation with him because there's something he will only tell the princess apparently. But before we stop at Hubert, we're speaking to NJ because she has a little bit of information that could give us an edge in the conversation. So let's finish with NJ and then head on over to Hubert. You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story. So Violet was just asking, did Hubert admit it about having romantic feelings for the goddess? Well, no, not the kind of love between a man and a woman. That's not what he feels. At least that's what he claims. No, so how does he feel? I asked him that exact same thing. But Mr. Hubert just uttered one phrase, and Vita will never understand. That is all I heard from Mr. Hubert. I'm not quite sure this would be useful for Princess. This is enough. Thank you for telling me, NJ. It's better than nothing. Right after talking to NJ, I head to Hubert's mansion with Leon. Now I have another thing I would like to ask Hubert. Which information do you want to use? Oh, the many choices that I have. But now I have to focus on getting information from Hubert.
Violet, don't worry. You can do it.
Thanks for that pep talk. Leon and the others, I want to be worthy of everyone's trust. Let us go.
I was beginning to think you would never come to see me.
He gently smiles as he opens his mouth to tell me that.
How have you been doing? You look thinner, my princess.
Don't call me that. I am not your princess anymore.
I feel so sad. Seems you don't like me anymore.
Well, can you blame us? Come on. You want us to disappear.
You! Remember what you've done! I raised her as the vessel of the goddess. However, I certainly also treat your princess with love.
Yes, exactly. I don't think everything was a lie. But the past is the past. I am standing here not as your princess, but as a reine of Leon and the other knights.
Seems that trying to get sympathy from you won't work. All right then. I will tell you what you came to hear.
Hubert clears his throat and looks at Leon. Don't mind Leon. He's just here to accompany me and will not interrupt our conversation.
All right, then he may stay.
It's not up to you, it's up to me. As I expected, he still remains calm in front of me. Now I fully realize that I have to be careful and not get carried away.
Violet.
Leon calls to me, and I look up to him. He nods his encouragement to me. I cannot be so negative. From now on, I have to fight with him on the same level. So, let us begin. Starting Ravia, no, I do not need to save. I am quite confident here. Oh, maybe I should save. No, I don't need to. Never mind. Because I can always restart it. If I need to. Winner condition. Do not trust Hubert's words. Treat him as the person you know him to be. That rotten, dirty rat that he is. But still sexy enough that I still want to date him. For some reason.
You said earlier that you came here as the Reign of the Knights. What can you do now?
That is...
It is a fact that grace is running out in Partidom. No matter how many times you repeat the ceremony, the land will continue to decay. Even the ceremony itself is just a temporary measure to stretch out the life of the land. Given those facts, what can you do as a reign? The reason I wish for the revival of the goddess is because she is the only one who can create more grace.
I seriously don't think that's the only reason.
Therefore, the goddess is the only one who can save the land. If you wish to save the land as a Reine, all you can do is offer your body as a vessel.
Myself from the past would have given in. But I am different now. Much stronger. The Knights have made me this way. For everyone who put their trust in me, I cannot lose. I heard this from Louis. Hubert, you warned him that it is dangerous for Leon and I to stay close together, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Zero's revival means the end of the world.
But for the goddess to be reborn, we still need to hold several more ceremonies. And for the ceremony, Leon as a knight is necessary. Zero's revival is dependent upon the goddess's revival. We cannot avoid his rebirth.
Correct, but there is one way to avoid it.
What's that?
It is very simple. For the rest of the ceremonies, take the grace from Pivone and let it be corrupted.
That is a horrible solution. That is...
When the country dies, the knight that is connected to the country dies as well, so Zero can die with Leon. Pivone will be the only sacrifice if you decide to do it now.
Who knows how many thousands or hundreds of thousands of people are living there that we're going to be killing? Or even millions. The only sacrifice? Ugh. So, we have to cut our losses to save the rest of the world.
Yes, I believe we talked about something similar to this at the first ceremony. Isn't it clear enough which option you have to take as a Reine?
As a Reine? Even if Hubert says so, I have to... X, which is doubt. I doubt you, Hubert. Because you have lied to me so many times in the past. What you are saying lacks credibility. There is no evidence that Zero would destroy the world after his revival. Right to the heart. Got nothing to say to that, buddy?
I have told Louis. The reason why the goddess left Zero was because he tried to destroy the world once.
Yes, in the past, but what about now?
Zero is the god of demolition. What more do I have to say?
Well, he might not always want to destroy everything all the time. He does love Milene. And he agreed to only come when she summons him. Which means there is no clear reason for it. Love up, yay! 2 points.
Regardless of your opinion, I myself believe that the revival of the goddess is the best for the world. And I have told you what it takes. It is your choice, so just do whatever you like and see. Things will end up the same, either way at the end of the day.
So basically he believes no matter what we do, it's still going to turn out the way he wants it.
Is there anything else you would like to talk about?
That is all as a Reine, but I have a personal question for you. What does the goddess mean to you, Hubert?
That is a very random question. Why would you want to know such a thing?
Because I have never heard about it from you. You told NJ that the Hanabito will never understand your feelings toward the goddess.
Ah, yes. I remember now. I did tell her something like that. But isn't it obvious if you really think about it? I am the only one alive who has ever spoken with the goddess. No one else knows who she is, but I have seen her with my own eyes. I know how powerful the gods are, how deeply the goddess loves this world.
But the Hanabito also know.
No, they don't know anything. Everyone is just mindlessly holding their peace. Including you, aren't you?
I am not.
I'm not blaming you. It is natural as a Hanabito. But I am different. I am the only one who desires the return of the goddess from the bottom of my heart.
Hubert's feelings toward the goddess are deeper than anyone else's, more than I expected. He also has his own feelings, and that is O, which is I'm glad, rather than X, which is unfair. I'm glad I could hear that from you. He didn't expect that.
What do you mean by that?
Hubert, you have your own beliefs, and you have done everything in accordance with that, right? Ever since I learned that I am the vessel of the goddess, I was scared because I didn't know what Hubert's intentions were. I think I can understand a little bit now.
So, could you disappear as a vessel?
Yeah, never mind me. Alright, fine, Hubert, I'll just go ahead and sacrifice myself for the goddess. No big deal. Since you asked nicely. That is a different story. And yet I'm smiling, responding to it. Maybe because we took it as a joke.
Anyway, I can only suggest to you one thing. Hold the ceremony, then destroy Leon with Pivone and Zero to revive the goddess. As you already know, the time is getting closer, much closer than you think. Do you still want to struggle and find another way?
Yes, I do! As Hubert says, it would be difficult, but I'm up to it. But I will... Oh, button time. Square, x. Okay. We're good. I didn't freak out quite as much that time. But I will. I will find another way.
Oh dear. Where did I go wrong raising you?
By letting me have my free will and not turning me into a mindless puppet?
I never expected you to grow into someone so tenacious.
Well, this is definitely because of your education.
No, you really can talk back to me like that.
That's right, I can sass you now. I won a battle of wits with Hubert. That's quite the accomplishment. Look at all that love! So much love with Leon. I'm doing so good.
That's enough. Violet, let's go.
Yes. Leon presses me to leave, then I turn back to Hubert.
Do you have something you want so badly, you'd give up everything?
What?
It is easy to say you are important, or I will protect you. However, that won't be enough.
Yeah, we have to actually find a way to protect someone. We have no clue yet. As much as we've been so-called searching, we haven't actually found any solutions at all, have we? Well, since we had a Ravia, maybe we'll actually have a little date with Leon after that, since they like to give us dates after Ravias. Let's hope, cross our fingers. We need a little cuddle time, it's been a while. So I hope to see you in my future videos, and I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.